Okay, let's do it.
All right, guys, welcome to Overshadowed. This is the podcast with me, Zach, and him, Chuck. We talk about the siblings of famous people, although this week we're just talking about Halloween.
It's Halloween and the history of Halloween.
Halloween on the mind. We got some fun Halloween stories, some lore, some facts. We get into our favorite candies and why Charles is wrong.
Wow.
And it's a good time, so stay tuned. We'll get into it. All Hallows Eve. Yo, what is the Ween part? I mean, we should talk about that.
It is funny. Did you Google where did the Ween and Halloween come from? Let's start it off like that. Hey, Zach, where did the Ween in Halloween? Welcome to Overshadowed Podcast. Today we get down to bigger mysteries. Where did the Ween?
Origins of the Ween.
Would you shut the fuck up?
Hey, man, we're trying to do art in here.
We're trying to get famous.
So, about the Ween, it's also known as All Halloween, All Hallows Eve, or All Saints Eve. I mean...
Maybe Ween means Eve somewhere in a different language. Am I gonna see a Christmas Ween?
We usually exchange one present on Christmas Ween.
That's a way better word than Eve.
They're just synonyms.
I'll see you on Christmas Ween.
Yeah, so we're getting together with them on, not Christmas Ween, but Christmas Ween. The Ween before the Ween.
The night before the Ween. It was
the
night before Christmas Ween.
Not a creature was stirring. You want to hear some fun facts about Halloween?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So it started in the Celtic tradition at the end of harvest, right? That was called like Samhain or something.
Okay.
It's spelled really weird. So that's the end of harvest.
Okay.
And that's October 31st.
Okay.
And that also marks like the end of their year. So it would be a spot in between years, kind of October 31st, where the veil between the living and the dead was at its thinnest.
Ooh.
And every video, every article I looked up about this tradition always used that phrase. The veil between life and death is the thinnest. Which is like, is it ever very thick? You know,
yeah,
like you don't
thick?
even remember that you can die.
That's funny.
Like in those moments, the veil is the thickest when you're just your most happy. I don't know, but
probably Christmas.
That's soon after Halloween, though.
Hey, high tide, low tide.
Yeah, thickens up for Christmas. So they would light big bonfires as like the pagan ritual to banish the dead.
Oh, nice.
Back to their whatevers. But a key thing missing for me in this is like people were saying that they were seeing spirits and dead people and ghosts and ghouls walking around. And I'm like, okay, it's the end of harvest. The fruit's gone pretty bad by now. Or the vegetables. Are they just eating spoiled produce and then hallucinating? They're like, the veil's really thin around this time. He's eating a moldy pumpkin. Yeah. It's like, put it down, man.
Yeah, you're freaking out.
No one's here.
Yeah, people are just eating mushrooms.
He's alone in a pumpkin patch.
Is that a ghost?
Yeah.
That's a scarecrow, Frank.
Yeah. That's a gourd. That's a hallucinogenic gourd, you idiot. Yeah. So they're seeing all these ghouls and ghosts and stuff. And so that was called like Samhain or something. That was from the Celtic tradition. And it was like a pagan thing. The Catholic Church, as they were trying to convert people, because, you know, Catholicism didn't used to be this widespread. They had to like go out on missions and convert people. They were like, no, we don't like this. Bonfires, ghouls, rotten vegetables.
Yeah, what are you doing? We like touching boys.
Yeah, and fresh fruit. We like ripe grapes and young men. Unripe, rather. They gotta be a little green.
Yeah.
I like a little green on them.
Yeah.
So the Catholic Church kind of reappropriated this pagan tradition of like honoring the dead or whatever, or with bonfires and shit.
With what, candy and costumes? Were they the first ones where they're like, let's...
You know we can get kids in here. Bring candy in the equation. So Halloween was invented by the Catholic Church to lure boys. Yeah. And also, remember, it was All Saints Day is what they it was actually May 13th.
Okay.
Was All Saints Day.
All Saints Day.
All Saints Day. But they changed it to kind of coincide with this pagan tradition, the end of harvest, Samhain, to be like November 1st. So before All Saints Day is like Hallows Eve or whatever.
Ooh.
So that became Halloween.
Nice.
And then November 2nd is All Souls Day, right? So they're remembering saints on November 1st. On November 2nd, they're remembering all souls. So it's just like, I remember all the dead. Any one of them. Even the rapists. November 2nd, think about them. Only then. It's never remember until that one day. Yeah, so it was All Saints Day, and then before that is All Saints Eve, which I could also very reasonably see All Hallows Eve, all hallowed people, you know.
Ooh,
right?
Deep.
Not hollow, like hallow.
Oh, hallow.
Yeah, like holy and whatever. I think that's what hallow means. To make holy or sacred. Yeah, so you make a saint as just a person who then becomes
and you hallow them.
Yeah, and they're
Did
hallowed.
you hear about Pete? He got hallowed.
Pete got hallowed.
When? I think last Christmas Ween.
He had quite the sunburn. He'd applied some aloe, and then he'd been aloed. Lifted up to heaven. We all had a bonfire, roasted some marshmallows.
Mallows.
He hollowed the mallow.
Then we went and hung out at the gallows.
Frank couldn't see his shadow. He's a vampire.
This is just like, were people getting offended, like the Redskins kind of thing?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Every 10 years. Maybe All Hallows Eve is a bit oppressive.
I don't know. It's a bit old. Don't you? It's a bit dated.
Yeah.
I just feel like we've progressed since that, and we're still using.
You know, they're not saying that in the Orient. Yeah, Halloween. It's just like Christmas. Like people think of Christmas as like Santa buying gifts. It's like it's also the birth of Jesus, right? Birth.
Yeah.
Nice. And then Halloween is just supposed to be like Memorial Day for like dead saints.
Yeah.
But everyone's just like candy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's so strange.
I don't know how the pranking came into it. Because that was like kind of the Irish tradition.
The Night of Mischief, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was just, but it was a little more benign originally. Like apparently, it was like, yeah, we'll do apple bobbing with our faces, and then we'll also, because we don't have potatoes, they would have used potatoes if they had them, but the famine, they'd use apples.
Bob for potatoes.
Bob for
Well,
Bob
I
for
feel
tots.
like apples. What?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
This is a lie. Yeah, they would just used to take like the gates off of people's fences. It was like, pretty goofy. Like we're just a goof, and they're like, "Where's my gates?
yeah.
You ruffians!" Yeah.
A wolf got in last night, killed my wife. Hilarious, hilarious, guys.
Yeah, the wolf was, you guys, it's my third wife. Every All Saints Ween, my wife gets taken
By the wolves.
by the wolves.
It's
You
very
guys-
funny. They always get me, guys. It's great. No, yeah, I mean, I would protest, but I mean, I also
It's a good bit.
I'm equally for tradition, so
Yeah. So, I don't know where the shift happened, but in the 1930s, it became like dangerous.
Well, okay.
It became pseudo purge like on Halloween.
Really?
Because
they went too far.
They went too far with the trickery, and they would just like fuck up your house. So it used to be the trick or treat thing used to be kind of like extortion. You know what I
Wow.
mean? It's like they're threatening you, trick or treat. But the trick part was a lot more emphasized. You know, they'd be like trick or treat, and they got real bats.
Jesus.
Yeah, they got
the
nail bombs.
mafia at your.
Trick or fucking treat, huh?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. You're gonna want to give us a treat.
How about you give me a Butterfinger? Maybe your house stays safe.
King size.
Yeah.
What's this? Is this the Three Musketeers? You think I want 3 men in my mouth? What do you think?
How about you give me one of those Virgin Mary bars? I'll be on my merry way. I remember seeing that like the trick-or-treating thing started with beggars going to people's houses, and they would give them out soul cakes that were like garnished with raisins, which is like just raisin bread basically.
Okay.
And these beggars,
Wow, it's cute that they had fun names for things back then.
yeah,
You want a soul,
soul
cake?
cake.
Could I have a soul cake?
one soul cake, please. I'll pray for your dead ones.
Yeah.
Which is what they did. They would get
Wow.
soul cakes in exchange for prayers.
You really want a beggar praying for the dead one?
You want a beggar's prayer?
Ew.
Gross.
My mom doesn't bake soul cakes because we don't need beggars at our house. Okay? Marvin, you're getting a little out of hand this year.
You're a little entitled, Marvin.
Marvin?
What'd I tell you about being classist, Marvin?
What? My dad runs this town. Your dad manages the Albertsons. Okay. But,
What was the worst thing you ever got going trick-or-treating? You ever get like an apple? I got
I
an
think
apple,
if
and
I
my
got an
dad
apple.
made me chuck it as far as I could. He's like, you get rid of that thing right now. And there was
you
a
chuck
dump-
it right. I'm gonna knock on the door. When they open it, throw the fucking apple back at them.
Yeah.
That's
he did
hilarious.
He did it like there was a dumpster in the distance, and he was like, just try to get it in the dumpster.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
that
So it was-
sounds cool.
It was fun. Yeah, but he wouldn't let us eat it like open, baked goods. Because, people put raisin
Oh
blades and
yeah,
shit
you
in
always got to make sure that's always been a thing. Maybe that's when it goes back to the 30s when they're like, maybe that's how people got back.
there.
to
Yeah,
the
they're like,
people.
oh, you gonna fucking threaten me? Yeah, you want to extort me? Well, here's your treat.
Honey, she just baked some homemade Snickers. You're gonna want to try them. Yeah. What's with the razor blade?
Yeah, you see an old lady at the counter, like, October 25th. She has just like a box of disposable razors, a box of Snickers. It's getting ready for Halloween.
This is it, right?
Kids are hungry.
Yeah, I'd say the worst experience that I had on Halloween was this was something that happened to me that I was always I think too much of a bitch. Is I won what?
Likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, you're a fucking bitch. That's how you know we're friends, because I shit on him and he laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that kind of... Yeah. I just bully you.
We're a double cuck relationship.
We're both bottoms.
Yeah. One year my dad made a shirt that was like, I put on with my best friend, so we were Siamese twins. Just like a couple of Hanes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A couple of Target Hanes.
Nice.
And then we were Siamese twins.
I feel like you couldn't be a Siamese twin nowadays. You just have to be a conjoined twin.
Ooh, I wonder if people get mad about that.
I think Siamese is not okay
What does
anymore.
Siamese refer to?
The cat? I don't know.
I think you could say
Siam.
Siamese.
Where's Siam?
Jamie?
It's not a real place. There you go.
And then, but we went trick-or-treating all night, and then when we got home, or it was on the street, I don't remember, but I dropped my bucket of candy, and my twin garbled it all up and kept it for himself, and I was left with, like, way more candy, and I was like, ah! He's like, that's what happens, dude. You drop your candy.
We eat.
Yeah, drop your candy, it's a free-for-all, man.
He's like, don't worry about it. It'll get to your stomach. We're
Yeah.
Siamese twins.
Anyway.
You're like, it's just a shirt, Dan.
Yeah.
It's just a shirt.
His name was Cole.
You're definitely not supposed to say Siamese.
Really?
First of all, it's now called Thailand, so it's just an old word for Thailand. So that's not a good start.
You're a Thailand twin. What's wrong with that?
I don't see a problem. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm an Arizona 10. I'll say that. Okay.
In Arizona. What does that have to
I
do
don't
with
know. I
anything?
tried to have a T word.
Well, that sucks. So your twin compliment. I imagine him stooping really quick, and you're like, oh!
He was a bully. He was like
You
a
were
best
dragged
friend.
down
Yeah,
with him, you know,
yeah,
'cause you're
yeah,
attached.
yeah. And he's
So
like,
he's-
and I'm like, I'm on his back. Oh,
your feet, nothing's touching the ground.
Cole, stop! Yeah. My dad's just like, kids.
Yeah. Dude, your dad posts silly little videos online.
I know.
He's such a doofus.
I know. They're terrible.
He
I didn't
tells
know
stories
I
that
didn't
have
know you
no
knew who he was
point.
online.
What?
I didn't know you knew who he was online.
He's Javelin or whatever.
He's Javelina. It's the name of his pool company. Javelina Pool Service.
Javelina?
Yeah.
Who's Javelina?
Is an animal. It's like a wild boar.
Really?
They're in Arizona. You can see them right in his backyard. We feed him apples.
Javelina.
Yeah, it's Javelina.
It's also called a peccary.
It's a desert pig.
Whoa.
I know, they're cool.
Dude, this
It's
has
a war
the
pig.
face of a serial killer wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Like this, whatever the animal mask is that they buy, it's a javelina.
Yeah. They're in my dad's backyard.
Wow, these things are sweet.
Yeah, we give them food.
They look like porcupine raccoon boars.
Yeah. Man bear pig.
Yeah, I mean, heavy on the pig. But yeah, they have a nice... Oh, those teeth, dude.
They can bite into cactuses. I just go, they bite into cactuses.
Oh, look at these little javelina babies. Dude, this is what happens. You buy a baby pig.
Dude, you gotta. I know.
It's
I
all
need
cute.
to. I need to work on that joke.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about it. They eat the prickly pears, and they'll come up, and then I think I have a video on my Instagram. But yeah, they're down to fuck though too. You gotta tell them like back off. You gotta like let them know because they'll follow you a little bit. They'll be like,
What do you mean down to fuck?
like fuck you up. They're down to be like,
Way different.
nah.
Infinitely different.
Yeah.
I thought a boar was
They're
like
DTF.
humping you.
That would be hilarious if you had.
It's like in heat trying to mate
Yeah.
with you. I'm spoken for. It's not that I wouldn't want to. It's just I can't.
How did you find him?
What?
How did you find my dad?
He likes overshadowed stuff.
Ah,
Yeah.
his stories are terrible.
You're embarrassed.
You'll
You're
go and
embarrassed that
you'll-
I found him. He's
I-
a cute old man. He seems like a nice guy.
He's great. He
Yeah,
really is.
he
the
seems like a
best.
good dude.
His stories though are just like just a lot of eyebrow movement, no punchlines. A lot of come on.
Charles, that is the punchline.
Oh, no, then he'll call me and he'll tell me how to do comedy.
You gotta rap more, dude.
But
What was your favorite Halloween costume? Because I have a good one. I was a dragon. My brother was a clown, and I
Okay.
was sick. I mean, it was cool. It was like red, and it was very bright red. My mom had made it. She'd like sewn it together and stuff, and it was awesome. It had like a hood and stuff, and it had like spikes on the back and a
Whoa.
tail, and so it was cool. I have a picture of me looking like psyched, ready to go out in my dragon outfit, and Corey, the saddest little clown, he wanted also to have the dragon outfit, so he wouldn't go trick or treating. He would like refuse to go as the clown unless he was something cooler. He kept saying, and which we now say whenever he's like very serious about something and he's really putting his foot down, he wouldn't go, and he would be like, "No, dragon," and those are the two words. He would not leave, and he'd say, "No, dragon." So now if ever he's really if he's really serious about something, we say no, dragon.
that's hilarious.
It's a little
Does he
cute,
laugh?
A little cute family anecdote.
Does he like it?
Yeah, it's silly.
Yeah.
But I have the. I'll see if I can find the picture.
Yeah, please
it's,
do.
It's pretty silly.
That'd be something to put on the page.
Oh yeah, baby. But that was a fun. I would usually go spooky. I would try to be a zombie.
Okay.
Like when I was a kid, I would try to just have like a spooky, grotesque, kind of cool Halloween costume.
I don't know if I don't remember much of Halloween, to be honest.
Really?
I remember
Just blackout every year.
Yeah, I mean,
11,
hey,
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find the cactus at the end of the harvest season.
take a
it's
bite
turned a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Start seeing ghouls.
Yep.
You never leave your room.
Little sickly pair. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember TPing. Do you ever TP people's homes?
Ooh, that was a gross one.
Yeah, that one wasn't that cool.
No, it was more gross. That sucks. You fart or burp, and everyone's just like weirded out.
Yeah, are you okay?
Because it's not like a cartoonishly loud one. It's just like a normal person.
Then it smells horrible, and you're like, oh god, I'm sorry.
You can never use this pop filter anymore.
Nah.
What was the question?
Did you do it like a night of mischief stuff, like teepee?
No, I mean, my parents, my friends, not my parents.
Sure.
My friends,
one and the same.
My friends used to go around and like smash pumpkins, and I hated it.
Okay.
I'm like, they bought these, like they put them out for festivity,
yeah.
and like celebrate Halloween.
They
worked on it.
They carved on a family night together.
I felt like really bad.
Seeds out.
My friend would like punt a fucking pumpkin across the street, and I'd be like, all right, guys, I was that pussy. Okay, guys, is that enough? They're throwing pumpkins into ravines. I'm like, guys, I know them.
You're standing 50 feet away in case any adult comes out, so you can kind of be like, look.
Yeah,
look, I wasn't doing it.
I see the 11-year-old kid who carved it in the window just...
Yeah. You're like...
Look what you did to Tyler's pumpkin. I don't know. Like, it's hard to carve a pumpkin. You gotta scoop it out.
Yeah.
And that's like a lot of arm muscle.
Yeah,
that's
like
annoying.
A
full ice cream gallon that you gotta
get
out of
and
there.
that's when you
gross.
regret getting a tall pumpkin. You're like...
Yeah. And you really got to scrape.
Yeah, and your hand gets fucking sticky.
And then you got to cut. Like it's not it's not a boy's job. You generally need a parent around to supervise.
Yeah, your dad could carve fast. That was my
Dad, you're so cool.
Dad carves so fast.
Yeah, your father really knows
how
to wield a knife. Mom? She's been dead for years. Mom? The veil is thin. Mommy!
Keep carving, Dad.
She flies out of the pumpkin. I love you, son. You see her once a year. When Dad really gets going with the pumpkin, she comes back to life. I'll always remember. What kept her alive was the love.
Then we baked her seeds in the oven.
You ever tried that? I fucked it up.
Yeah.
I never washed the seeds. I would just throw them in with the pumpkin guts.
Ah, my
God. So bad. I'm posting it on Pinterest. I'm like, what have I created?
It's just some disgusting
There's
ghoul.
little googly eyes on it. It's limping across the oven.
Chris, get out your terrarium.
Kill me.
Yeah. We're going to eat ya.
And I tried to eat it. Put it on a sandwich.
It's this black mess.
It's good.
It's just pumpkin sandwich.
I love fall.
This is a pumpkin spice sandwich, homemade.
It's a pumpkin loaf. I don't know. A pumpkin...
This is a PLT. Everybody in sandwich shop did that.
Every October.
The PLT is back.
It's a slice of raw pumpkin, or like hardly cooked pumpkin.
And Italian bread.
Lettuce, tomato.
Pumpkin. Only for a limited time at Quiznos.
Oh, if you get there at 3, they're going to be all out. The guys, you see the commercial, the guy's like delicately sprinkling cinnamon in slow motion on top of the pumpkin.
Just putting it in that sandwich confection oven that they toast bread in.
Can I get a PLT double P? Double pumpkin.
Double pumpkin. Whoa. I didn't know you could do double P.
Can you leave the stem in?
Yeah.
I like the stem. They put a candle on top. It's festive.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Do you want to know the history of the jack-o'-lantern? Unless we get... What were we just talking about? We were talking about Halloween.
Doing stuff on mischief.
I
TP'd homes.
What did you do?
I TP'd homes. I was also a little bit of that kid. I was always with kids that were causing havoc, but I didn't have the havoc in me.
Me too.
I was caught up in it.
Yeah.
Because that's what little guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would...
There's a ringleader who has like the gene.
And
the
then
seed of madness.
Yes.
And then everyone kind of follows him.
Yeah, I used to go with my buddy, and that was my Siamese twin. He used to come over before school in grade school.
You're really tight with him.
Yeah, I was my best friend, Cole Lightfoot. And we would walk over to Fry's, the local grocery store, and steal Hot Wheels every day while my mom was blow drying her hair.
Wow.
And then one day my mom barged in to like tell me it was ready to go to school, and she saw on the side of the bed was just a bunch of open cardboard Hot Wheels boxes, and it was like she found a bunch of needles, and she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "It's not what it looks like." She's like, "You're stealing Hot Wheels." I was like,
you promised.
And Cole was never allowed over again.
No, really?
Yep.
Do you guys talk anymore?
Yeah, I hit him up from time to time because we used to hang out hardcore, like kindergarten through 3rd, and he got me to cuss for the first time.
Damn.
He'd always go, "Say fuck," and I'd be like, "No." We would moon cars in the after-school program.
Dude, this guy sounds like John. I had a cold too.
Yeah.
And I don't talk to him either.
Yeah.
Well, you talk to him more, but John,
I only hit him up when I'm back in town. Like, sup, cool?
I tried to get like he was like one of my best friends. He in preschool, this other guy named John like called me a name or whatever. John punched him in the face.
Whoa!
We were on the playground. I'm
And was this your first time meeting John?
No, but we were.
That would have been great.
We were friends, and that really like solidified. I'm like, oh, this kid has my back. And he was cool. He was like super fun. He was like the first kid to be able to do a backflip on a trampoline.
Ah, that's always great.
And he's very athletic. He played hockey, and he was very polite. He was always like the most polite to adults and stuff. Nice. He just had really good manners.
Yeah.
But he was
he was evil.
He was kind of like an ADD wild man.
Yeah,
he was like fun, and that progressed into like behavioral issues in school.
Yeah.
So he once like he's just joking, but like he threw a backpack full of books at this girl. Which wasn't great. During Of Mice and Men, when Lenny gets shot in the head, spoiler alert, John was like, "Boom, headshot!"
That's hilarious.
Like we're on Xbox Live.
That's so funny.
And then he took a 3-hole punch filled with those little paper holes and just threw them up in the air and went, "It's snowing!" So
that's
this kid's
so
a little
funny.
He's a little tapped, and he never really drank. But when he started drinking, that's when it became like. He would like drink a lot.
Okay.
He played football, so he probably got some concussions or something.
Dang,
and
not good for
exacerbated everything. And he got his last name tattooed on his back. I'll just give like it's like Paulman. They put a space where his spine is, so it went Paul Man. So he has his own last name tattooed in 2 words on the back of his back, on like across his shoulders. Like crazy.
Ryan Sheckler did that. I think that's what got it popular for us. Ryan
Who's
Sheckler, the skateboarder, he was like...
Oh, really?
The pre-Bieber hot boy.
Yeah, I mean, John could skateboard too. Like, I don't know. I feel like his life could have gone in a lot of different, better directions.
Yeah, that was my buddy Derek that I don't talk to anymore. He was so unbelievably good with so many things except school.
Yeah.
So he would like build a go-kart from scratch.
Yeah.
And he would make zip lines all the time and things like that. And you're like, you're a genius,
Yeah.
but you're an idiot. And like, you're an idiot
right.
as well.
But you have all these like cool kid skills.
Yeah. Always making concoctions in the garage, just like
my
messing
neighbor,
with
we would make napalm.
Yeah, a little mustard gas. Yep,
mustard gas.
Derek, if you were in the bathroom in school, you'd go up to the stalls and shake the. Who's pooping in there?
That's great.
It's funny.
That's so funny.
Sometimes
any stall play is hilarious.
Yeah, we may
sticking your head under. What's up?
Yeah,
going over.
Dude,
How you doing?
One time
hilarious. It's the best.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Or he would throw toilet paper in there.
Yeah. Oh, dude, John did that all the time.
Yeah.
Or even like during, he would like water. He'd cup his hands full of water, just cannonball over. Yeah,
just met those kids are all they all just have kids. A lot of they're great.
Yeah,
but they don't.
Then they fall on the sword when it comes to like being adults, and they just take a turn. Dude, John, I might have told you this. John from our high school stole 23 guitars. He had graduated, and his dad's like a teacher there. And he stole 23 guitars, and then he got caught because he sold them to a pawn shop in our town. And inside every single guitar was the name of the school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the kids who would steal calculators, too. You didn't realize they had a fucking yellow back for a reason.
Yeah.
TI-89 doesn't come yellow. Scottsdale Community College did that.
They're gray, dude.
Yeah, come on.
You idiot. Well, they don't know these things.
I know, because they don't use those calcs.
They're idiots.
Because they're in remedial classes.
My thing is, like, do you know how many, like, he did that himself. He didn't have an Ocean's 11 team.
I know. Derek did the same thing, dude. He was always doing wild, weird. Sometimes I'd call Derek, and he'd be like in high school when he would drive home. He had a Passat, a Volkswagen Passat, and he was like, we got to change it into something cool. Let's move these letters around. And I thought of tap ass. So we put
I thought you were going to go like pussy.
No, and then I was like, with these words, we can create tap ass. And then we'd be...
Charles, you're the poet of the group.
Yeah, we'd be driving and people pull up. It's a tap ass? Hell yeah, it is. We'd never get laid. Yeah, it is.
It would be less cool to have a Passat that just says pussy on the back.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Oh, yeah.
Are you guys pussies?
Yeah.
Beep, beep. Throws his milkshake into your open window. It just goes, you're already covered
all over.
From the guy before. It's just constant milkshakes.
Why do we keep driving with the windows down?
I think it has something to do with the rearranging of Passat. I can't put my finger on it, but I think that has something to do with it.
A bird flies into the sunroof.
Dude, my mom, they were eating French fries, my mom and dad once, and like outside on a patio or whatever, and it's Maryland, so there's a lot of like waterfront restaurants.
Yeah.
And a bird came, a seagull, tried to get the French fry, and she had that big '90s hair that goes, makes her like a foot taller.
Wow.
That's just kind of not that big.
Not like the beehive, but like hairspray.
Not the beehive, but like out and down, like
up,
out, down. and the seagull got all twisted up in her hair.
Whoa!
There's a seagull,
no way!
Yeah.
When to the electric fence?
And my dad is dying laughing, and she's having probably the most traumatic moment of her life. And so I think like some waiter came and beat it out of her.
Get out of here! Yeah, just like it was nothing.
Fuck out of here! Sorry, man.
Fuck out of here!
It's comped her drink. Sorry about that.
We'll get your drink. It's cool. Your hair looks great.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah, I mean it just foofed it up.
Really quick. He did shit in it, but it's like cool. Let it dry. It's fine. Get some peanut butter. It's like gum.
It's a nice white streak. You look like Cruella.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's hot.
Are you single? Oh, this is your husband right here at the table? All right. So, did you guys decide?
On if you're going to stay together?
Derek, sometimes I would call him, and he'd be in the Passat Solo. I'd be like, what's up, dude? And he'd be driving around, like, after swim practice. I'd be like, you home? He's like, I was driving home, but then I just, like, followed this car home. And I'd be like, what? And he's like, it's just funny. Like, you freak him out. And I was like, nah. He's like, you go home when they get to their house. You don't, like, stay, but you just, like, freak them out. You follow them all the way home. And I was like, no, that's not good.
You put your hood up.
Yeah, you go through their mail.
You sit in their dark living room. They come on. You turn the lamp on.
We used to car hop. Did you have a car hop?
What is that?
You go to rich neighborhoods where they have nice cars, and it's a rich neighborhood, so they don't lock their doors, and you open the car doors and go through the car. And we would do that, and it was always true. He's always like, rich people. And he always had this like knowledge where I was like, where do you... And
they don't lock their doors because they think it's safe in the
neighborhood.
It's
like yeah. And you just hop the wall in this gated community, and then you'd go through. And really, we just did it for the thrill of it.
Sure.
But we would steal all the navigation devices.
Oh my god!
I know. One time we had a bunch stacked up at the house. It was never my idea. But and then some of our friends.
There's always that little demon kid though that riles up the troop. Every boy friend group needs that kid.
Yeah.
Who's just gonna run his life into the ground.
Yeah.
But while he's here, it's pretty fun.
It's hilarious. Yeah. One time we had a bunch stacked up, and our friend came over. He's like, "What are those?" And we're like, "We car hop and we steal the Garmins." And he was like, he convinced Derek that the government tracks those. So he was like, "What?" And he dunked them all in the pool and then hit them with the hammer until they all broke.
You guys must have felt like spies. It must have felt so fun.
Dude, one time we were car hopping, and Derek was in the car.
Why is it called hopping?
I don't know. Maybe that's the wrong word.
We were body hopping, we're just stealing organs.
Yeah.
It's like you're committing crimes.
You're
taking
murdering.
Things. Yeah.
No, we're harvesting organs.
So you're car hopping, and Derek...
And then Derek was in the car, and I was like on the lookout.
Bleep Derek a lot.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
Stop saying Derek.
I'll bleep it. And one time we were car hopping, and then and he was in the car, and then I was, I think, on the lookout or something, and that family came home. So there was a car in the garage.
2-car family.
Yeah, 2-car family. We underestimated these rich people.
Derek didn't have that intel.
You're telling me these people have enough
There's
money?
only supposed to be one car.
What the fuck?
Derek, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
It's his hand.
It's his hand with notes.
It just says one car.
So I ran and I hopped a wall and like peeked over, and then I saw him, just a hand come out of the car, close the door, and he just sits in the car while this family comes home. The guy comes out.
What do you mean?
They parked the car in the garage, and the guy comes out like he must have seen something. But it was like midnight, so his wife was probably like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
But I was like, this guy's gonna die.
Yeah.
And it was in the desert, like up north in the real desert. So I hopped the wall, I ran through the desert for a couple of hours, and then we met we just ended up seeing each other eventually.
A couple hours?
Yeah.
So I'm in Baja, California.
Yeah.
I told to meet me under the oak tree.
Yeah, it was wild.
Wow. We had a similar thing. We ding-dong ditched. We ding-dong ditched a lot. That was what we did.
I did a lot of that,
We
too.
didn't steal from cars, but John loved it, and it was so fun.
Yeah.
It's so... I mean, you do it like twice to
You have a
somebody,
pool
and they
hop?
really get freaked out. I don't really hop.
Okay.
We didn't really have that in our vernacular. What's pool hopping?
It's where you just jump into people's
Jump into somebody
pools.
else's pool.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. I mean, we had a pool. Like there was a lot of water.
Uh-huh.
The novelty. You guys have a lot of pools in Arizona because it's a desert land, so that'd be fun. But no, we were ding dong ditching. You're running to like hide in the woods, and sometimes you jump into a thicket of thorns. You're just bleeding. You're like, stay still.
Oh my god,
it was
that's
fun.
brutal. Yeah.
But John loved cats. He was like a cat magnet. He was catnip. He maybe carried catnip around with him. He went to the woods, running into the woods. Chris followed him. They found a little kitten in the woods, and we're like, this is very typical John, just like summoning a cat.
Weird.
I don't know. He was like a big cat lover.
Magnetic personality.
That's right.
Cats do. I mean, I guess cats. They say cats sense energy. Maybe they had great cat energy.
Yeah, he had some good cat energy.
Probably
big cat energy.
We used to ding dong ditch as well, and then we did it sometimes in the neighborhood for fun. Because I grew up in a neighborhood where like there were every house like had a kid. One time we locked up a kid in a trap. There was a weird kid at the end of the block, and we told him, and then we were all a bunch of kids, and we told the weird kid we were playing.
We were adults at the time.
Yeah.
And we decided to kill this kid.
We said we're going to play neighborhood hide and seek, and then one of us whispered to the kid, we were like, hey, if you jump in the, like this trash can was just empty today, hide in the recycle bin, you win, because who's going to open a trash can? He was like, oh, duh. And then, so we go, okay, someone's going to count, and then we let the weird kid go jump in the trash can, and then my friend chained and tied the trash can shut. And then his mom drives by and goes, who's in there? And then my friend had to be, and then we all ran back into the house, and my friend had to be like, just kidding, and like unchain the trash can.
So the mom of the kid who was in the can came over. That mom must have been real close and pissed. That's such a coincidence.
Yeah, it was very strange.
That the mom just drives over sensing something's wrong.
I did have like a sitcom childhood, but just full of crazy. One time this family moved out of their home. They had a pool that had it wasn't drained all the way. This guy got a big recycle can, put a thing around, like a big rope around it, tied that rope around the diving board of the pool, created a levee system that would lower the recycling bin into the pool, fill up, and then we'd all tug it back up, and that's how we drained the pool.
Wow.
And then we emptied, and then we...
You guys are just agents of chaos.
Yeah, and then we skated in the pool and graffitied the home, took salvia in it. You ever take salvia in an abandoned house? Really?
Can't say I have. Would recommend?
Yeah.
3 out of 3 eyes open.
Or a whippet.
Yeah. No, never done a whippet.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I even went to a
probably for the
Grateful
best.
Dead concert. Yeah, I heard it's really bad for your brain.
Yeah, but a couple of whippets. If you do a lot of whippets, you're screwed. But there's always a kid when you're younger who did too many whippets.
Yeah?
And then you'd be like, this kid's a goner. You're always gone. You're always on low battery mode. And you're like, fucking Phil, why'd you do all those whippets, dude? You're 16.
Well, the iPhone is pretty fast when you got it, but you've done horrible things.
And you jailbroke it, dude.
Yeah. Jailbroke your brain. There was one video that was actually pretty interesting. It was about where the jack-o'-lantern came from.
Okay.
There's like a legend about it. And then I have this wild Roman thing. So there was this guy, he was a drunkard and he was stingy, and he was like stingy drunk Jack or whatever. This is like an Irish Celtic folktale. And he was a rakish hero. And rakish is like hot, but kind of like mischievous.
Okay.
Kind of like Derek, sounds like.
Yeah, people, the ladies
kind
loved
of like
him.
debonair, but also
The ladies
like
love John?
Well, the devil was trying to... The devil kind of learned of this drunk, stingy guy in the legend. So he came up trying to steal his soul, and he's like, oh, I just want to buy one more drink. Could you turn into a coin, and then I'll buy the drink, and then you'll take me to hell.
Whoa.
And he took the coin, and then he put it in a pocket that also had a cross in it, and he just kept the devil in there for like 10 years.
Wow.
So he
that's
took the devil,
cool.
and then he took him out. He's like, you promise you're not going to send me to hell? And he's like, yes. And so the devil left, and then the devil came back again while John was like near an apple tree or something. And John was like, oh, I just want to pick one more apple or something. So I don't know. He like grew into an apple, and then he carved a cross into the tree, and then trapped the devil again. Devil's an idiot.
This devil's really gullible.
In this story,
You can really get the devil will do anything you say, I guess.
So he made him promise that he'd never send him to hell. And then Jack eventually was going to die. Heaven's gates were closed to him because he was a sinner, but the devil promised that he wouldn't take him, so he just wandered the earth, and the devil gave him coal from hell that he put inside of a turnip, and that is the jack-o'-lantern. Jack's lantern in this urban folktale. He just hollowed out a turnip that kind of looks like a face.
So we'd have a little light at night?
So we'd have a little light, yeah. Well, he roams the earth with this jack-o'-lantern.
Wow, that's a great story.
It's pretty, it's interesting. And then there's this Roman thing that is ridiculous. Oh, here's the javelina. All right, it's called Lemuria. This is wild. So this is around All Saints' Day as well. It's like May 13th. And so this is like a Roman observance. Lemuria is a feast in the religion of ancient Rome during which the Romans perform rites to exorcise malevolent and fearful ghosts of the dead from their homes. So they're trying to banish evil spirits. So it was apparently invented by Romulus to appease the spirit of Remus, who are the founders of Rome. And Ovid, who's this poet, notes that at this festival, it was accustomed to appease or expel evil spirits by walking barefoot and throwing black beans over the shoulder at night.
Wow.
It was the head of the household who was responsible for getting up at midnight, the dad. So as a dad, you'd have to wake up at midnight and walk around the house barefoot, throwing out black beans, repeating the incantation, I send these. With these beans, I redeem me and mine. And he would have to say that 9 times. And then the household would clash pots together and repeat ghost of my fathers and ancestors be gone 9 times.
Wow.
I don't know what it is about beans that banish ghosts. Sounds like the guy who invented that was a bean farmer.
You know what, these beans, I don't really like the way they taste. Well, it's not about how they taste, Jack. It's what they do. Do you like ghosts? I hate ghosts. Would you like them banished from your household? I would.
Well, take these black banishing beans.
Throw them over your shoulder 9 times. Yes, 9. You're going to have to buy a pound.
Shoes, that's a no-no. You got to walk around bare feet.
The next morning, people are stepping on beans. Ugh, I hate...
Just got beans in between their toes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hate the day after All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Ween.
I wonder if there was a guy in town who was like, yeah, I come up with the correct way to banish the spell.
Yeah, I have the dead banishing kind of...
It's like a lawmaker. No, I kind of come up with it.
This year, it's black beans, folks.
Sorry, it came to me.
But I have all this hay. That was last year.
You're going to have ghosts. It changes every year, Fred. I send you this in the newsletter.
The town crier. He wails about it.
He doesn't get to my house. Well,
he can't yell that loud.
Yeah,
I'm out there, man. I'm in the countryside.
Yeah,
you can't expect me to just hear about the beans.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I just thought that was very strange. You're throwing them over your shoulder, and with these beans,
I bet that would be funny if you just saw a bunch of souls
getting hit by beans, singeing them like holy water. Wait, this one's a pinto. Yeah. We're fine.
We're good.
Yeah, they're just going through them.
Somebody got the wrong beans.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Habichulas, these are not the right beans.
They grab him and take him to the underworld.
Take him to hell. I told him not to go cheap on the beans.
He said they were just light black beans. I was like, baby, those are pinto beans.
I was like, baby, it's worth the extra coin.
Yeah, I told him.
Yeah, I mean, do you got any other things about Halloween? What are you being for Halloween this year?
I didn't even think about Halloween.
Yeah, is Heather a big Halloween bitch?
Called your girlfriend a bitch.
Evil laugh.
Is not really. Is Heather is Lauren a good? Fuck.
Yeah, she's a big Halloween bitch.
Halloween cunt. Damn it. Yeah, Heather hates it. It's her least favorite Halloween.
I love that.
Yeah, of course she would. It's Heather. You can see Heather hating Halloween. Just be like, I'm staying in.
I hate fun.
Yeah, well, I don't.
You're the one who's pushing for a couple's costume?
Yeah.
Charles.
Babe, we're going to be Siamese twins.
Every year? I don't think you're allowed to say that, and I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, she is always kind of, she's always like, I'm going to go to bed. I'm like, all right, it's 4:30.
We had dinner at noon.
I just date an old person. This is like dating a hot old person. I don't know what this is. It's basically what she is.
Yeah.
She just, every time I come home, I'm able to find her asleep or covers up and book out.
Just a little sleeping cap on.
Little glasses.
Time to put out the candle.
Yeah. What are you guys doing for Halloween? Oh, yeah, I saw I saw Lauren's Instagram post. She was doing blackface.
Yeah, well, it's Venom, but sure. Whatever. I mean, she put the tongue on it, which makes it okay. The big lips were not called for. The red lips. No, we're doing Mary Poppins, and I'm a penguin.
Oh, nice.
Which is fine. I'm fine with that.
Did Mary Poppins associate herself with penguins?
Yeah, there's like a trail of penguins that follows her.
That's hilarious.
It's actually the first few minutes of Happy Feet. I don't know if you arrived late to the theater or something, but that's how Happy Feet starts.
They're all following her. That's where they drop. That's where she drops them off.
Mary Poppins flies out of an iceberg, and then a glacier hits her. He falls into the sea. Yeah, apparently there are penguins in Mary Poppins. I don't know. It's funny because there's always one person who's like, penguins, and then there's one person who's like, yeah, dummy, and then I just jump on with them. I'm like, you don't like the penguins, dude?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
So why are you penguin, huh? Mm-hmm. Hey, Zach, riddle me this. Yeah, Halloween was great. What are you guys? You going to a party?
We're going to like her grandparents or something on actual Halloween, but on Halloween,
the Halloween turkey.
But Hallows Eve Ween, we are probably going out. I think.
Nice, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Heather's gonna be out of town.
Nice.
She's gonna be at a Halloween party in Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, she got the invite.
That's sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Hans Kim.
Yeah, her Hans Kim and Joe Rogan. Yeah, what the hell? He just makes out with people in headlines now.
Yeah, I know. He's living the life, dude. He's making out with like strippers and belly dancers on stage.
Hey,
good for him.
Good for him.
Do you got anything else you want to talk about? What's your favorite candy?
Oh man,
I love a Butterfinger.
I always hated Butterfinger.
I really think they're greasy, slimy.
I mean,
they're like too buttery.
Yeah, just like I like.
They're weird. They're definitely different, but that's why I like them.
That's why you put them in the fridge.
No,
I like a cold Butterfinger.
No, people like that.
What do you
let
it
in
melt
my
all over
pocket?
your
Yeah, let it simmer.
You like to get a hot Butterfinger?
Yeah, I put it in the oven, cook it up a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Put it on top of a pot roast.
Yeah, once it's bubbling, I just shove it up my ass.
Put some ketchup on top like a meatloaf.
They kind of do. They're shaped like meatloafs, little meatloafs.
Yeah,
Butterfingers.
little shits.
What do you like? You like Three Musketeers? You like Snickers? Snickers are very
If I'm
good.
going to go favorite chocolate bar, it might be 100-gram bar.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
Wow.
I love...
Eat for the income you want.
Yeah,
Nice.
Exactly. That's why I... never mind. I'll take the $10 million salad. It's my favorite salad.
You mean the house salad, sir?
I do love Three Musketeers a lot. Yeah, you mean that. I like Milky Ways.
Ugh,
Oh my God, you're such an idiot.
Podcast over. You're such an idiot.
You don't like Milky Ways? People, a lot of
Milky
people,
Ways suck.
They're so good.
They're the
dude.
worst.
This
They're
would come
like
out of a Butterfinger lover's mouth. What is this, Taste Buds?
They're like a Section 8 Snickers.
Is this the
That's what a Milky
no,
Way
it's
is.
Not.
Yeah, it is.
It's a better Snickers
They
because it
suck.
doesn't have the
What's
nuts.
in Milky Way? No, the nuts make a Snickers.
No, nuts. You shouldn't be putting fucking shitty ballpark nuts in a candy bar, you cheapskate.
No, it adds some salt. Milky Way is the galaxy that includes the solar system. That's not what I want. Milky Way bar.
It's right down the street. You can never find the candy.
lively chic Tex-Mex joint. Have you ever read, if you Google like restaurants or food or whatever, there's always that one like 4 to 9 word sentence describing the place. It's hold on, let me see if I can. Yeah, this laid-back cafe serves Mediterranean and American fare from a rustic basement locale. Like they try to squeeze in as much detail as they can, and some of them are very funny. Let me see if I can find one. Upmarket restaurant. Like, upmarket? What does that even mean? Serving classical regional Italian cuisine in sleek surrounds.
That's
Like,
sleek.
sleek surrounds.
Hey, can you tell is your manager around? I gotta tell you, these surrounds are sleek. These are
I'm around a lot of rough-edged surrounds. Casual but hip Italian spot serving pasta-centric menu plus cocktails and lots of wine from Italy. Okay, that one was
hilarious.
That one was written by the cook.
Yeah.
But they're really silly. Lively bistro executing American Mediterranean cooking and classic cocktails and understated digs.
What are the digs? Call a place and ask them how the digs are real quick.
Yeah. I just had a quick question about your digs. Could you describe them?
How are they? Are they underrated?
Are they overstated?
Are they underrated or overstated?
Is this place hip and chic? As long as it's not sleek.
Yeah. This reminds me, this is unrelated, of a porn title I saw recently that was just called Titty Titty Faux Fitty. It was, I gotta look it up. And then it was the whole thing. What is that? It was Titty Titty Faux Fitties. How's it go?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The
Anna Fana Banana?
No.
Banana Chana Bacana.
What are you, Crystalia in that Eminem video?
Scamps.
It was Titty Titty Faux Fitty Momani, and then it just went titty. It's that. I'll have to read it. It's on my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what were we talking about before the restaurant?
we were talking about Halloween candy. That was fun.
Oh, candy.
So maybe
Milky
we got a
Ways,
couple
yeah.
of questions left. Dude, okay. Oh, I don't like the nuts in a Snickers. That's why I never eat Snickers.
I was looking up a Milky Way.
I've probably had 5 Snickers in my life.
Dude, I love Snickers. Snickers are better Milky Ways.
No, they're not. Milky Ways are the correct
And
Snickers.
Milky Ways are by Mars.
Mars
You
bars?
like Mars chocolates?
I do.
Is Snickers Hershey? No, Snickers is also Mars. All right, so there's no real discrepancy there.
Oh. They took the nuts out. They made it right. How do you feel about Twix?
And Three Musketeers. Wow, okay. Milky Way is a Three Musketeer with caramel. That's what it is.
No wonder I love it.
Because you like the moussey,
Yeah.
fluffy Three Musketeer. Like, I like those too. It feels kind of dirty.
It
I don't
does?
know.
It feels right.
Yeah, I mean, it like gushes into your mouth. I don't know, dude. I get kind of hard when I'm eating Three Musketeers. I don't like a Milky Way, though. Because you got that squishy, dirty Three Musketeers, and then you got the gooey, sensual. It's a road to hell, and I won't eat it.
But yeah, you make it worse by putting nuts on
Put
it,
some
and
nuts
it's okay.
in there. Yeah, temper
For what?
it a little bit.
Stability?
Humility, yeah.
Humility.
Remember where you came from.
Some shitty nuts.
You're gorging on these decadent. There's no contrast. It's just fluff and goo. You got to have some crunch.
Yeah, but I don't want
salt.
it's not even that. It's like it's a bad quality peanut.
You're bitching about the quality of the peanuts.
It's a shitty peanut. Peanut is the worst nut. We all understand
It's
that.
not a nut. It's a legume. It's actually a bean.
It's
If
terrible.
you threw it at a ghost, it would vanish. As long as you say, with these beans. I
with least
forbid you to
legumes,
enter.
I think they're terrible. I
Yeah.
don't like peanuts.
You don't like peanuts?
Nah.
All right, so that makes sense why you don't like Snickers. But I think definitively Snickers are better. I don't know how I can prove it to you though, because
I've never.
you're never gonna come to my side.
Never.
What other what candy do you like? Non-chocolate.
Nerds Rope.
Dude, are you an idiot?
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot, dude. Nobody eats Nerds Rope.
A lot of people. You know how many people eat Nerds?
A lot of people.
You know how many people eat Nerds
What are the
Rope?
global sales figures?
This is how many people Nerds Rope has by the balls.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is how many people wrap Nerds Rope around their neck and jerk off.
I always really quick. They just invented
Auto confectionery asphyxiation.
That's funny. You know, I always feel like the shame. You know, when you jack off and you get shame, you're just like, I hate myself for doing that.
I actually get pride.
Oh, really?
No.
You're like, yes.
Yeah.
You jizz in
It's
your
probably
own
because I'm
mouth.
standing on roofs. I just feel very on top of the world.
I always feel like the shame for if you use autoerotic asphyxiation has to be so much worse because you jizz and then you're like, well, let me just take this off.
You gotta get the belt off.
Yeah, you got to mark. You got to stay inside for an hour and ice it so it goes away.
Shit, I got a meeting in 30 minutes.
Ah, fuck. Where's
You gotta
my
wear
honey?
turtlenecks.
Yeah.
And you have a wife in this scenario.
Yeah, she's cooking.
She's very supportive.
Yeah. Heather cooks all day. I could be doing anything in the bedroom. It's
Really?
crazy. Anything. I could be doing another
I have
girl.
girls coming and going through the
Another
window.
girl could come through the window.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, babe, dinner. And I'd be like, 1 minute. Oh. Okay.
You jerking off on her?
No, I'm coming on the girl in her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't even touch you. She stands outside the window like a beggar. Please, can I have some soul cakes?
Can I have
I'll
some
give you
of
some
your
soul cakes.
You fucking sweet cheeks. But
So you like Nerds Rope. Why
Nerds
are they
Rope
so-
just invented just a bag of just the Nerds Rope clusters.
Oh, so it's like
So they're already innovating. They don't need to shut down production. They need to increase it. A lot of people eat Nerds Rope, dude. A lot of people climb the rope, dude.
Nerds chains.
I'll eat
They have
them.
little rings.
Hey, remember the candy necklace?
Yeah. Every day I climb that nerd rope. Get to the top, I ring the bell.
Every time I see a Nerds Rope, I walk by it, and then I take 2 steps back, and I go,
Where are you seeing Nerds Rope hanging from the subway?
Rite Aid, baby. They're at Rite Aid.
Dude, that's
Everybody
so
has
gross.
Nerds Rope.
I like a Sour Patch Kid.
Ah, yeah, but I can only have like 4 brothers, and I'm done. I can't have a whole bag.
Are they related? Big
No,
family.
I mean, for the kids.
Yeah. Are they related? The
Yeah,
kids?
they're related. They're all related. Each bag is the same
Same family.
bloodline.
It's a unit.
Yeah, it's a generation. Is what they call it.
If you look on the back, it actually says the last name of the
A little bit about them.
the lineage.
Sleek, hip kids.
Yeah. The MacArthurs were a proud but humble farm family, growing gumdrops in their fields.
But could you really eat a whole? I like the watermelon.
I can't eat a whole thing. Starburst, Skittles.
Yeah, I'm never buying those. If I go gooey, I'll
The feel of a Starburst, though, when you bite down on it, that's nice. It's like a little workout for your teeth.
Yeah, I like to get a little Rite Aid right now has those little, they're just like pumpkins filled with marshmallow, just little like a...
Pumpkins filled with marshmallow.
You know how Reese's will make like a bunny that's like a peanut butter bunny?
Yeah.
Other companies doing that, but it's like a marshmallow. I love it.
Oh, jeez.
I love
You have the
marshmallow.
worst taste in candy.
You have the worst taste in candy.
Chocolate covering marshmallow?
That's amazing.
Dude, you're insane.
Dude, what are you...
The only thing I would do with that would be stick a stick through it, put it over the fire, melt it into a s'more.
And then what would you do?
Eat it.
Yeah, because it's good.
Yeah, I need a graham cracker or something.
Yeah, but it's
A
not...
graham cracker.
I'm just a purist. I'm just...
Yeah, is that what you are?
Yeah.
Do you like Reese's? Reese's, whatever? I love Reese's.
I don't like peanut butter that much.
Oh, my God.
You have peanut butter on the fucking...
I love peanuts.
On your
Yeah,
desk right
dude.
there, you heathen.
Yeah, you look in there, there's just a
Disgusting.
dick-sized indent. I love it. I love
No
I
wonder
love
the
a
jar
little-
only goes halfway down.
Hey, now. You don't talk to me like that in my apartment.
Maybe that's why they call it a jiffy.
Be done in a jiff.
Extra creamy.
Yeah.
All right. That's why you get that peanut butter with there's liquid on top.
Yeah.
Stir it up. That's a lot of my jizz on the top.
Yeah. Mix the jizz in. Otherwise, it's going to be all weird.
It's going to be all weird. That's how it's going to be.
Don't pour it
I'll
out.
tell you what.
It's going to be dry.
It's like the first shot of a mustard. It's gross.
Yeah, the little mustard juice. Can you pass that? Can I use it for, I like the juice.
Yeah. Can I get the first hit?
Yeah. I only like the clear mustard tasting liquid that oozes out. That's what I
Just
put on.
covers his hot dog and just gets it wet.
Just a glistening mustard smelling ooze.
I just kind of like to bathe it.
Do you like Hershey bars? Just like straight up chocolate?
I mean,
I love it.
I'll go Symphony. If you get a Hershey
Symphony?
the Hershey Symphony bar.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? The cookies and cream. It's cookies and cream.
Dude, do you like white chocolate?
Not really.
Okay. Well, all right.
Depends on if there's marshmallow. Okay.
Nice to see you. All right, folks.
I mean, I've had some good experiences with white chocolate.
I've had some wild nights. Don't get me wrong, we all have.
I mean, we have a crazy. She's a crazy bitch.
I don't like white chocolate. It's just sugar that's like it's not real chocolate.
You like red velvet?
No.
Really? That's just chocolate. That's dyed red.
No, I mean I don't. I'm not asking for it. I like a Derby pie. I think we have really vastly different
Derby
tastes in sweets.
pie.
Yeah, it's good. It's like rum and walnut and chocolate. Put some vanilla ice.
Oh, you
cream
like
on
Ferrero
top of it.
Rocher?
Maybe.
Those little golden, they're little wrapped golden balls. You know
Yeah,
those
I
things?
usually like the chocolate where inside it's just like softer chocolate.
But then there's a hazelnut at the very end.
Oh, really?
Well, have you not? You've had a look up Ferrero Rocher really quick.
I mean, I know.
Hopefully, you know how to spell it.
Don't embarrass me. You zoom into the search, it's like 17 RORORORs.
Ferrero. Hello, my name is Ferrero Rocher.
I did not spell it right.
You gotta spell Rocher.
I didn't.
Oh, those are them.
Yeah.
You know what those taste like, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, they're good. I like those. Those are good. Oh, dude, you know what are really good? These mints. Fuck, what are they?
Andes?
No, those are the poor man's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. No, there's not Entenmann's. Those are little muffins. Those are good. Little bites. Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, they're fine.
I like how moist they are.
Yeah,
they're so wet.
yeah,
They
yeah.
come out of the bag wet. And it's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, there's like a climate in there. It's always,
Yeah, there's a little biome. You look in, there's pterodactyls.
yeah.
There's little berry dinosaurs hopping around. There's lakes, there's streams. There's a whole world inside each of those.
You're just eating one of their.
Yeah. Yeah. Daniel!
You like Swedish fish?
No,
Me
not
neither.
really.
Yeah, no.
They
Who's
have like a
eating those?
chalky coating.
And they like stick to your fucking teeth. And you're
Yeah.
like, you gotta anything. I hate doing.
Yeah, I didn't gotta pick
Yeah,
it out.
I hate doing that. I don't like. What about warheads? Were you a warhead
Ooh,
kid?
loved a warhead.
Yeah,
Yeah, warheads are
sometimes
fun.
because your tongue would salivate before you ate it. Sometimes you're like, oh, am I ready? Am I ready for this?
Yeah. You get a reward, though. It was like sweet and tasted good.
You
at
ever
the
run
end.
it under the sink? And
I'm
just
getting
get
my,
all
my
the sour
mouth is
out?
watering right now. Just thinking of a warhead. Imagine the taste. Your mouth is gonna water. And it was kind of it was a candy, but it was also a feat.
Yeah.
You know, you look cool.
You beat the warhead.
Teach like anybody want a warhead? And
I
the cool
think the
kids are
pink
like,
one-
I'll take one.
Yeah,
And he stands up with half a boner.
I think the pink ones were the most sour, or
Really?
the yellow.
I thought it was the black ones or the white ones.
Maybe
I think the black. I don't know.
they were good.
They were good.
Sometimes you had too much and your tongue would get cut, though.
Oh, dude, I cut my tongue yesterday on some bread.
What?
Yeah. Lauren dropped off a huge loaf of sourdough.
Damn, that is. That's great.
Yeah.
She makes sourdough.
No, it was just from work.
Wow.
Yeah, she brings me
Awesome.
food. Yeah,
That's
it's nice.
great.
Yeah, we could probably wrap it up. I got nothing
Right.
else.
Yeah, me
but
neither.
so that's been the Halloween special, folks. Yeah, we release episodes. I don't know, not every week certainly, but
Yeah,
we're
getting there.
We got some. We got one about bagpipes. We got one about Cleopatra.
Houdini.
We should-
Houdini's
we should-
hitting.
Houdini's hitting. We should honestly maybe just release this one pretty soon because Halloween's coming up.
Yeah. No, we definitely. Yeah, I'm glad we were able to meet today. I felt good today about.
Yeah, we got it done.
Yeah,
we got it done.
Just we got it
You
done.
got on the couch, man.
we're
It's all
doing
about
it.
getting on that couch. So we'll see you guys next time when we talk about Frankie Jonas, who's evidently hot and popular. So we're gonna try to, get his detractors.
We got to bring him down a peg.
on our side. Yeah, we got to overshadow him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can find me online, Zach Russell Comedy, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, Twitter at Russell_Mania. We do a show every Tuesday at the Bowery Electric. Come out to that. Freestyle comedy. We're going to rap. Charles and I, sometimes I'm good. Other times I'm very bad.
Same. None of us has been. I can't wait till the day where we're both great.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah. I mean, dude, I was practicing freestyling.
Nice.
Earlier. Like, I got kind of high and I was washing dishes.
Nice.
And I was...
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's so much
I actually
fun.
got decent, like,
Yeah.
for some of the parts.
Sometimes I'll just like get high, put on a beat on YouTube, like a chill hop.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'll
what I would do.
Save it, and then sometimes you rap like you're like it's the best. I don't know.
We'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be good. But anyway, come to the show. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Charles_Engle. It's Engle. YouTube, Charles Engle Comedian. And we are going to be in New York. That's, again, every Tuesday at the Bowery Electric for free live at Freestyle Comedy Show.
Come on out, RSVP. We got great comics. We got great lineups.
We really have great
There's
lineups.
no reason to not come to the show.
It's an unbelievable.
It's a great show.
Yeah, it's 100% free.
Yeah.
And there's like frozen margaritas that fuck me up, dude. I always get one because it's like I'm there first, and I'm like, I'll get one, and I'll just drink, and it's fun.
You get a frozen margarita.
I
every
get one,
time?
and then I go outside and I take a picture. You ever see that in the store?
I see it. I thought you were using the same picture.
No.
You get one every time?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Off mic.
I use my drink token, and I'll tip them
I'll
$5.
cut it out, dude. Do you? Do you though?
I do.
Is it okay? All right.
It's fun.
It's weird you have to lie to me. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Oh, finally. Any last thoughts on the vagina funnel?
I think we might have to settle on clam wow for now.
Yeah.
Something will come. Oh, maybe this could be a ongoing...
Maybe this would be a running joke. Write that down. Somebody remind us in the show notes.
You see me on stage tonight trying it.
All right, I got to pee so bad.
Okay, go. Good night.
Good night.